that fitness. I'm your girl Benny, and today I'm so excited to share with you my homemade marinara sauce. But before we do that, look at my hat, y'all. Ain't that cute? I feel real cute. I bought this at Target, and I've been like rocking it. Even has like a little bow here. You know, I got my earrings from Bersis. Like you can follow on Instagram. She's a vendor and she has really dope earrings. But anyway, let's stay focused. Marinara sauce. Why do you want to make it homemade? It's because a lot of these things you buy at the store has a lot of sodium. When I went shopping for this, I actually took pictures of like the back of some of these marinara sauce brands, and when I tell you, some of them has like 16% sodium, some of them has like 19%, which is like a lot. And I know a lot of you are thinking like, what is your deal with sodium? Like you always talk about sodium in your videos. Now the reason why is, in my family, I know we have a history of like high blood pressure. Knowing that family history, you really want to be responsible in what you're putting in your body. So when you make it at home, you can actually be in control of what exactly is going inside of your body, right? When you know your numbers and when you know your family history, it is really important that you do not just eat out here recklessly. You really have to take things seriously, because if not now, when you're older, you then have to have a lot of restrictions if you didn't do some of these steps, if you didn't take all of these precautions in your young age. So knowing that about my family, I still eat salt in my food, but I try to avoid a lot of these foods that have pre-existing sodium. I feel like my feet like swell up when I have too much salt. I feel bloated when I have too much salt. Like even my skin will feel like, oh, just like, we don't want to do that. So make sure that whenever you can, one, you're reading some of the things that you're buying, and whenever possible, please make some of the things that you can make at home. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make this marinara sauce. So for this, I found this crushed tomatoes, and compared to the other ones, this one only has 1% of sodium. Like math-wise, that's like such a difference, and this is much better for you. So we're going to be using these crushed tomatoes. We're also going to be using some purple onions. Now, you want to chop it like real little. Like, you want it finely chopped like that. Can you see it? Like, you want it finely chopped because you don't want it to be like all chunky. At least I don't like that in my marinara sauce. And then you want to add some garlic. No, you cannot use garlic powder. No, you cannot use minced garlic. You actually have to use fresh garlic, peel it, and chop it up. I know it takes a second, but one, it's good for you, and once you do it this one time, it's not like you have to keep doing it, because you can just store up your marinara sauce and use it for later. So we're going to be using some garlic. We're also going to be using some parsley. We're going to be using salt, some olive oil. We're also going to be using some dill weed, and we're going to be using some oregano. Those are fine, you can stop there. But to know me is to know that I love cilantro. Like, my love for cilantro runs way deep. So we're gonna go ahead and add some cilantro to this, because you know, cilantro just like elevates your food. Anyways, let's stay focused. So those are the ingredients that we're gonna be using. Let's go ahead and get started and walk you through each step, how long you're supposed to be cooking it so it doesn't actually burn. Alright, you wanna go ahead and get started with your olive oil on medium-high. Once that's heated, go ahead and add some onions and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure you're stirring it frequently. Once your onions look like this, go ahead and add your garlic. With garlic, you have to be sure that you're stirring it, because otherwise it's gonna burn. So go ahead and start stirring it, and you're only gonna cook this for about a minute. At this point, go ahead and add the entire jar of the crushed tomatoes. Now you wanna go ahead and add some salt and pepper. Go ahead and add your oregano and some thyme. Go ahead and add your parsley and your cilantro. And for me, because I love a little bit of a kick, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of red chili pepper. This is optional, you don't have to add this part, but I just like that kick and the little flavor that it brings. All your ingredients are in, so go ahead and stir it all in. The last thing you wanna do is add this much sugar. Now the reason why you add sugar is to help with the acidity. This is not gonna make it sweet, it's just gonna help kind of cook it down a little bit, because tomato can be very acidic and sugar helps with the acidity. So throw that in there and then just like stir it all in. At this point, go ahead and cover your marinara sauce. Put the heat down to low and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. But make sure you're checking on it like every 3-4 minutes so that nothing is burning or whatever. Alright, y'all, so our marinara sauce is cooked. and it has cooled down. I let it cool down for about like 10 or so minutes because you don't want it too hot. So now you're just gonna go ahead and transfer it into like a mixing jar. This is what I'm using. If you have any other ones, please go ahead and use that. So just gonna go ahead and transfer it. So to transfer it, I just use a measuring cup because whenever I use a spoon, it kind of takes too long. So I'm gonna just take the measuring cup like so, and I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer it into, getting everywhere. Look at that. It's getting everywhere. All right, there you have it. This is what it looks like. See, a whole jar looks so good, and I tried it. It tastes really, really good. This is the other half. I didn't have enough, and I'm leaving this because I'm gonna go ahead and throw some kind of veggies in there, you know, just give it a lot more color, right? So there you have it, homemade marinara sauce. Really, really good, really, really simple. Go ahead and try to make this for yourself at home. There you have it, some homemade marinara sauce. Please make sure that whenever it's possible that you're checking your numbers, visit your doctor, know your family history, because a lot of these things can be avoided by just like knowing. So if you know, you can make some necessary adjustments, okay? So I'm done with this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when we upload. And whenever possible, if you like the video, share it. Even if you don't like it, share it all the same, because chances are the people you know have better taste than you do. All right, bye Z's.